Jeez, it's really wobbling. Okay, hi guys. My name is Martin. I'm filming this in my storage unit tonight. What I do on this channel is I show off 4 books from random and I end on a key issue. I have them right here. And let's see who we got here. We have Tracy McGrady. I've never heard of Tracy McGrady, but there is his milk ad. There we are. Do you know what I've got? What issue I'm going to show based on the ad on the back? Oh, it's a challenge. Okay, the first one I'm going to show off is Incredible Hulk 343 during the Todd McFarlane era. It's a Todd McFarlane cover. Now, it was an interesting time in that Peter David had the Joe Fixit version of the Hulk running around, and they were kind of, he was Bruce Banner was teaming up with, I think, the Hulkbusters at the time, and they were going across America. But yeah, bit of fun. If you're a fan of this era, and I know there's a few friends of mine that love this era. I did not start reading the Hulk until well after the Joe Fixit had ended. The Professor Hulk was my my iteration, or my introduction to the Hulk. So that's kind of where I gravitate more to. And yeah, the Joe Fixit era is kind of lost on me a little bit. Other than the artwork, yeah, I don't really have much more to say about this. The next one, though, is Jungle Action issue 16. And what I was just looking at is we have this guy here. You can't see his face, but his name is Venom. Venom with 2 M's. And yeah, very interesting that we have basically 2 Venoms in the Marvel comic series. But anyhow, this is part of the Panther's Rage story by Don McGregor. Just a high point in T'Challa's story. If you want to have a good read, it's very wordy, very wordy, but it's well worth your time. Track down the Panther's Fury, and it was in Jungle Action. Now, the next issue I'm going to show is The Thousand, issue 1, and by Garth Ennis and I think John McCrae on archies, but yeah, with Glenn Fabry on the cover. Now, this is interesting in that it was part of a series, but for the life of me, I cannot remember the name of the series. But this first story was like 3 issues. It was just called The Thousand. And it's been a while since I read it. I cannot remember too much about it. So if you know more about it than I do, I wouldn't be surprised, because it's drawing a big blank in the old brain here. But yeah, put down in the comments down below what you thought of this. What do you think of this cover, especially? You know, I met Glenn Fabry at a local convention late last year. A really nice, softly spoken guy. Phenomenal artist, just absolutely great. And if I had have had this on hand, I would have asked him to sign it, because yeah, just really enjoy it. Now, the key issue that I'm going to show off, it's a Marvel Knights issue. It's issue 1 of District X, and I am a fan of mutant cops. And I don't want to talk up myself any more than I already have in a previous video. But yeah, I write and draw comic books, and I've got this comic book. It's just the 1 issue. It's called MPD. It stands for Mutant Police Department, but it's about a whole bunch of cops here in Melbourne, and they're all mutants. And yeah, they all fight other mutants, but they fight the bad guy mutants with their mutant powers. Just a bit of fun. But yeah, I do like the idea of mutant cops. Now, X Factor were kind of like that. However, they were government factioned, not the government faction. They were sponsored by the government. They worked for the government. But you have these guys here as direct cops. And yeah, we have Bishop here. Um, what also I liked about this was that they really played up just how uh, filthy and gritty the mutant town was. Now, it's not Mutant Town of IDW; it's Mutant Town of Marvel. But yeah, they played up the grotesque abilities of mutants at this time, and yeah, just I like that kind of stuff. I like seeing just how far you can push the superhero or the superpowers concept. But have you read that series? Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Yeah, I would very much like to know what you think. If you want to subscribe, please do. I do appreciate it. I've got 2 more to go, and then I'm done for the night. All right, thanks, guys. See you then.